Hello everyone, this is Zurimani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel Pooja's Literary World. Today I am going to explain you the Ball poem written by John Berryman. This poem is very symbolic. In this poem, the poet is talking about the harsh realities of life. He also tells us how one should learn to be responsible and also learn to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. This poem teaches us metaphorically that there are times, there are situations we lose our beloved persons and things in life. But we got to stand up and face the situation. Here, the memory of his beloved father, whom he had lost, is symbolically mentioned, and it's a emotional loss. Let us see the poem. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. So, the poet is talking about a little boy who has lost his ball. And the poet has seen a boy playing with a ball. Suddenly it falls from his hand. So the poet saw the ball bouncing and going down the street and fell into the nearby water body. Maybe it's a river, maybe it's pond or small stream or something. So the poet is now trying to know how the boy will react and what is going on his mind when he lost the ball. Bouncing down the street means this symbolically means the energetic and active life of human when the person is in his childhood. Ball falls down means the childhood is past, it completed. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. As he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbour where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless now. He senses past responsibility. So, the poet is talking about the little boy who is who has lost his ball. And now, here the poet feels that there is no use to tell or console the boy by saying that he will get many other balls because he may be so attached to this ball that he has feeling very sad and when he has lost a ball, so he is standing there fixing that spot from the place where he lost the ball. He is grief stricken because so many memories be attached with that ball and his childhood days and how he had played with his ball. Actually, now all these memories create a sense of grief inside the boy. So he is in grief, stricken and panic, looking there at the ball in the water body. So the poet is trying to say that he is not going to console him. So he says that it is very easy to give him another ball and it will cost only a dime. Dime means 10 cent. It is US currency. But this new ball does not bring him any sense of belongingness. He is not attached to this new ball actually. He was attached to the old ball with which he was playing all these days. So the poet says that trying to console him by telling that him I will bring you another ball is actually worthless there. Now he senses the first responsibility. Responsibility means taking care of one's own things, belongings. Now, the boy understands that in life we are bound to laws, beloved persons or things. Now the boy understands that in life we are bound to lose our beloved things. So we are supposed to be taking care of our own things and not to lose them. So sense of responsibility should create in his mind. So the boy is going to learn these things of responsibility and he can help all his things. He can keep all his things safely. He learned to keep them safely. In a world of possession, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buy a ball bag. Money is external. His learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing that every man must one day know and must know many days how to stand up. So, the poet is saying that as the life of the like the boy, everyone in our life, we lost something, a beloved person, things, money, etc. But this is an emotional loss. And even if the boy was given money or the another ball, if he could it could not replace the original one. So this kind of loss, the poet tries to tell us that the boy had lost his childhood, lost his innocence, because that incident told him the harsh realities of life. And this incident made him grow up and face the harsh realities of harsh situation. Even we adults do not want to face it at times actually. Here the poet is talking about possession. Possession means it is nothing but the materialistic world actually, which where the people are running after materialistic needs. Here the poet personifies balls to the materials of belonging of man actually. So he here tells us one important lesson to the boy that loss is a part of life. And he says that money will buy you material things, but not everything. And his learning will behind the desperate eyes. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know. So his eyes are desperate because he lost all his hopes of getting the ball back. He tries to stand up. He is standing there actually surrounded by grief. And now he is learning the real truth about truth that life is made up of loss and have to accept these things in life and have to stand up again and move on. Every man must know one day and must know many days how to stand up. So every man should know that loss is a part and parcel of life. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, means epistemology means the knowledge of loss. That means the boy is trying to understand what loss is and he has to know how to stand up against the loss. Stand up against the loss means overcoming and moving on life. So What is that every man must know? Every man should know that loss is a part and parcel of life. So it comes along with all the happiness and sorrows. The loss is there in everyone's life actually. Everyone is bound to lose something or other in the course of their life. And we all have to know the stand up against the loss and carry on our lives forward. So this is the most important lesson that man has to learn. And the boy has to learn because he has lost his ball and but he has to move on. Here the poet tried to make the boy understand the fact that we have to face the harsh realities of life and to move on because everyone has to lose something or loss of people. He has to accept it and yet he has to move in his life. And this is the poem all about a little boy who has lost his ball. Symbolically, he lost his childhood, his innocence, lost his energetic and active days. And this is a natural process. One has to undergo the harsh realities of life. Everyone has to lose in some way or other. Maybe loss of person, maybe loss of his favorite things or belongings. But we have to accept it and we have to stand up against it. We have to overcome all these hurdles in life and move on forward to the path of life. So, from this poem, along with the boy, we have also learned the experience of losing something, which is very important to the person or the boy. Actually, it in this losing, it attests someone's memory, actually, with whom one do not want to be part away with. So, the ball poem symbolically make the people understand, through the boy, make us understand that there may be hurdles in life, but we have to face it with courage and we have to move on. This is all about this poem. In my next video, I will give you the literary devices and the question answers from